Hello.
Not it, not it, not
Hi,
alone.
guys. Hi, guys. You can mute until you get done.
Okay, yeah,
Hi.
I'm trying
Hi,
to.
guys. Hi, guys. Uh, guys. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope it's a good time. We'll see. We will see. Everything's sketchy. The internet is sketchy. So, I think it's gonna come up now, so I'm just waiting. Awesome, awesome. Okay, finally. Guys, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Whew. Okay, finally. Guys, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Hi, Angel, loud and clear, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. You have no idea. We cooking. We cooking. We about to shake and bake. We about to shake and bake. Hi, guys. When you come in, please put a like on the video. This is an emergency public service announcement. This is a public service announcement. Like, no, it truly is. Hi, Sean. Hi, Rob. Hi. This is gonna be good, guys, and this is gonna be important. There's an Exodus portal going on. We're gonna be here the next 2 days is very important. Next 3 days, today, tomorrow, the 12/12 portal, the Exodus portal, and then also to Friday the 13th is where you get your blessing, not your curse, like they then told us. Okay, so just come in. I got to do something on the back end really quickly, guys, and they turned my internet off. I removed a spider deity yesterday, and the spider is indicative of the World Wide Web, and I guess she didn't like that and turned my internet off. The whole block is out. I'm literally sitting in my car and trying to bum internet like at a coffee shop, you know what I mean? Like it's really just that deep. We just been on these ancient deities' necks, guys, removing them, and the Exodus is coming, and they're big mad. I'm just telling a bunch of stuff. Gemini will be on here. She's going to tell you what's going on in the underworld and some connections that we're making between the Bible and what is happening now. So this is what we're going to talk about. It's about to get deep. And like I said before, these deities are nothing more than these celebrities are nothing more than the reincarnation of these deities, aka demons, is kind of what I'm calling them now, because all I'm doing is removing these deities in every session. This happened again today, girl. Thoth was attached. How come all these deities are, if they had so much power and influence, why are you attached to everyday people? Why is that? This is what I'm saying, guys. The Exodus. We're gonna get started here in a moment. We're going to get started, guys. I'm gonna do something on the back end really quickly, and put a like on the video, guys, when you come in here. Very, very important. Thank you so much, guys, for all of your support. I totally do appreciate it so very much. And I am just kind of in my car right now because I kind of have to be. Oh man, they messed me up, y'all. Ugh, they messed me up. Hold on. Yeah, you guys have no idea. I've spent 3 hours trying to get service. They don't want me to talk about this. 3 hours. This happens to me every day. The amount of time I try to spend just connecting to technology is crazy. They shut me off every day, or they shut me down on YouTube. It's becoming such a nuisance. Like, this is what they want. They want to create such a nuisance that you just stop altogether, and that you don't, you just forget about it. I'm very annoyed right now because I can't even get a picture up here on YouTube. Like, um, I don't know if you want to start. You want to start, Gemini? Just go ahead while I try to figure this out. If you're ready.
Yeah, I'm just trying to share the live really quick.
Okay, no. Okay, we'll just wait. We got about 11 people in here now, and hi, hi, Taya, hi guys, hi
Oh,
Sonia, hi. This is important. This is a very, very important message.
okay.
That video, not that video, but so guys, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna set it up. So we were in a session earlier, and basically Thoth was attached to the client. And it was very interesting because when you look up Thoth, he doesn't seem to be nefarious at all. But then I'm starting to think, like, why are you attached? Like, why are you attached to my client? Like, why don't these gods have their own energy anymore? I just can't understand, why are you attached to me truly start to understand that this treaty that we kept talking about, high trail numbers, that we kept talking about, that we signed last week when we did that work, we neutralized the energy of good versus evil. And what we did, we signed a treaty. Us sisters here on this channel in the galactic rim, we signed a galactic treaty that would remove the influence of ancient civilizations and religions. And so then all of my clients start coming through having these huge attachments, which were nothing more, when we peel back the covers, than what? Ancient deities. And then what does Source say? Source said after the ancient deities are removed, then they're going to start to remove not the scribes, but the philosophers. Yes, and the scribes. Anyone connected to the whole pot is getting removed. This is truly the Exodus. The 1212 is the Exodus. Tomorrow is a Exodus portal. So in the session, Thoth was attached, and he was trying to hook in to cipher energy from the client. And so then all of a sudden, guys, now this is where it's about to get good. I felt after I removed an injury from my client's third eye from a past life, it was the same underworld energy that has been popping up here lately. And then all of a sudden, I felt the energy of Yeshua, which everybody calls Jesus. I felt the energy of Yeshua. Right when the client was saying, I don't know how to protect myself, I felt the energy of Yeshua. And then all of a sudden, a huge clearing. We felt a shift, right? So when they tell you, this is very important, when they start to tell you, guys, that Jesus is not real, you have to understand the Jesus caricature, the one that they depict as Caesar Borgia, which was actually, I know he was a gay male, and they actually used him as a model when they painted that image of Jesus. So that image of Jesus is tainted. But when I'm talking about Yeshua, I'm talking about this real being that came down from the cosmos to portal us through. He's a gateway. Think about it. There's a Bible called the Gateway. He came through today as a gateway to offer a sense of safety and protection. But interestingly enough, as Thoth and these other deities, they attach. Yeshua did not attach. He only offered his presence. And it's up to you if you want to get portaled through to the Christos Christ consciousness. And this is when I knew the 12:12 Exodus is a portal, and the gateway is the person that they call Jesus, Yeshua. Y'all, this may ruffle some feathers because we all in the conscious community are told that Jesus not real, but I'm here to tell you what I see it with my own eyes, y'all. That Jesus, Yeshua rather, to offer protection and to portal this client through to safety, to higher consciousness. So we're going to get started here. I want to share something here. If I can, hold on one second here. I'm going to share something and then I'm going to set this up, Gemini, then I'm going to let you rip. Yes, Taya False Idols. Give me a second here, guys. Everyone, please put a like on the video. I do appreciate it. I absolutely do appreciate it. I got so many windows open. I don't even know what to do. Okay. All right. Leg go. Leg go. Here we go.
Something that I just noticed, I wrote down 12/12/24, right? Isn't it interesting how it all lines up? Because 12 plus 12 is 24. So 12/12/24, that's just what it is. 12 plus 12, that's 24. Tomorrow is 12/12/24.
Yes.
Yeah, because also the underworld was on fire, guys. When Tierra said she set the underworld on fire, she set it on fire. Like, they all going crazy. The lake of fire going crazy.
It is going crazy.
Chaos.
Can you guys hear us?
Yes. Chaos and destruction is not even the beginning of what it is.
Right.
You know what? I often wonder, I know you was talking about thorns in the cosmic Bible, and I was thinking, like, would that connect to Thoth in any way?
It might. Let me share this scripture and why you think about that. Maybe try to, because a thorn is also something that sticks you too. So let me share this scripture really quickly, guys, so that we can all get on the same speed. So tomorrow is the 12/12. So Yeshua, the one they call Jesus, but not that image. You have to understand, you have to disconnect that image. Yeshua, the energy, the Christ consciousness, is a gateway. This karmic portal, this Exodus is tomorrow. It starts tomorrow on 12/12 and it ends on right before midnight on Christmas. Otherwise, you get caught up in the karmic loop, in the Satan clause, if you're not cleansed and purified. Now, look at this. Exodus 12:12 states, "For I will pass through the land of Egypt on that night, and I will strike all firstborn in the land of Egypt, both men and beasts, and on all the gods of Egypt. I will execute judgment. I am the Lord." This is what popped up in the session after Thoth was removed and the energy of Yeshua came through to provide divine protection. Then all of these channels came through. Tomorrow's the Exodus, and the reason why all of these deities are falling down, not only because the treaty that we made, that they will no longer have influence over humanity, these deities and these religions, all of it must fall. But at the same time, we actually went ahead and wrote about this. This treaty we did last week in our healing session is actually this scripture, the Exodus 12:12. We've already wrote about this. Whoever channeled this book actually saw into the timeline where we made the agreement to remove Egypt, to remove all of these ancient civilizations because they are influencing humanity in a way that does not serve us in this moment, because we are about to not even rewrite, we're about to write new scripture. The old stuff got to go. We're about to write a whole new books, guys. By the way, go ahead and pick up the Cosmic Bible for the ages. Help your girl out. So this is the first thing that I want to tell you, that tomorrow, guys, we are going through a portal. We are going through a portal. So Angel says, so Ra has to come through. Yes, explain that. Explain that, Angel, a little bit more. Letty Peace Love says, don't give up. Stop and say a prayer over devices. Yes, to break. Yes, to break. Yes, they're BS. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I'll wait for Gemini to come back, but I'll just keep talking until she comes back. But that was the first setup, guys. Oh, you back?
Yeah, I apologize. I'm trying to find the connection between Moses and Thoth for some reason.
Oh, yes, that's very important. And I'm going to read, while she's doing that, guys, I'm going to read to you Exodus. Actually, Gemini channeled this. After we brought up that scripture, she channeled Jeremiah 12:12 too. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look. Here we go. I'm going to share this. 1 second. So Jeremiah 12:12 says, the barbarians will invade from one end of the land to the other. Nothing living will be safe. Nothing living will be safe. They will plant wheat and reap weeds. Nothing they do will work out. They will look at their meager crops and wiring their hands. All this, the result of God's fierce anger. And then look at this, Jeremiah 12:13. And Gemini made a point. Friday is the Friday the 13th. They've demonized the number 13, but like I always say, Christ had 12 disciples. Christ made number 13. We have to remember, they turned it against us because they didn't want us to find the gateway. Christ is a portal to higher consciousness. This is what the Christ truly is. So Jeremiah 12:13, the spoilers and come upon the high places through the wilderness. For the sword, there it is again, the sword of the Lord shall devour from one end of the land, even to the other end of the land. No flesh shall have peace. They have sown wheat, but shall reap thorns. They have put themselves in pain, but shall not profit. They shall be ashamed of their revenues because of the fierce anger of the Lord. Do you notice a theme here? Nothing is safe. In these scriptures,
Hold on, you're cutting out.
Safe.
Oh, hold on, you're cutting out.
The
Okay.
13th, guys, safe. These are two. They're even. So these. Can someone uh, uh, Yo, what up? I think I'm back. I think I'm back on, but I'm not sure. Okay, are we still live? That kind of cut out. Guys, let me know if we're still live. I'm not even sure. I'm honestly not sure if we are still live at all. Let me know if we're still live, guys. Let me know. I have no service. This is just crazy. I'm not sure, guys. I'm just not sure. Are we still live? Okay. You're back and you're live. Okay. All right, perfect. All right. Yep. Okay, cool. And everyone can hear me. Okay, thank you guys so much. I'm sorry. It's just this is really crazy. So, I say all of that to say, guys, that every single ancient deity is being removed right now. Because I'm not even going to hold you, y'all. I'm not going to hold you. They have been found. They have been found guilty in high court of the cosmos. They are false. And I never thought I would say this. They are false. And there was a time, you got to understand, there that whole period of time where we had kingdoms, where we had disgusting amount of wealth, where people had a disgusting amount of wealth, and then everyone else was peasants. That time is gone. We ain't doing that no more. As a collective, we already agreed that we are not doing that anymore. So this is why they're really getting removed. Okay, Gemini's back.
Hey, I'm back. I'm back. You know what I was I just had researched something and it was saying that as a god of justice, Thoth was associated with Ma'at, cosmic order and truth, and played a role in judging the souls of the dead in the Egyptian afterlife. I remember you talking about Ma'at as well.
Yes, but also too about Thoth. There's something I want to mention about him because he is the scribe of the underworld. That's important.
Oh, he's the messenger between that's what I was trying to figure out with because man, with Exodus, Moses has something to do with it because, like, in the story of the Bible, remember how in ancient Egypt, Moses was talking about you need to have the blood on the door because then the firstborn, everyone is gonna. So Moses has something to do with this. So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, yeah, keep digging into that. You also made a connection. You already made the connection between Moses earlier. Moses and he's the one who led the people out of Egypt. Wasn't that it? Wasn't Moses the one who led the people out of Egypt because he knew that didn't he know that people were coming through to kill Jesus at that time?
Yep.
All the first sons. So this is like literally this is happening tomorrow. Like this has already happened. But this is the other version of it where it's almost like because that did happen, now all of the gods that took part in that are now being destroyed on this Exodus here in 2024, which is actually 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12, what is that, 36? And break that down, 36, is that 12 times 12? 12 plus 12 plus 12 is 36, right, guys?
Yes. And 3 plus 6 is also 9. So that's 369.
369, and also it's in the energy of the 9. We're exiting this karmic portal, the number of the 8, the year of the 9 is next year, 2024. If you add that up. So this is why this Exodus was only allowed to happen right now because it fits into the code. Everything in this universe, multiverse, is an absolute code. So that's what I wanted to let you guys know. And this Exodus scripture was something that we here already had. We've already done the treaty. The reason why the Exodus can actually take place is because of the treaty that we already instituted in the galactic realms. And someone was able to time travel or look into that period of time and channel that and put it in this book. But the Exodus is tomorrow, guys. So I'm saying that put the blood over your door, hide your kids and hide your wives, because they killed everybody out there in the underworld. Guys, we are in the belly of a beast right now. This is where we live. When they say this is Satan's playground, we're in the belly of the beast. The Exodus, the what do you call it? The Revelations, the Exodus. There's another word for it at the end of the reset. All of this is tomorrow, starting tomorrow, guys. And so when you put the blood, and what that truly means is you get rid of all these false idols. I'm gonna say it. I never thought I'd say this, y'all. I never thought I'd say it. But this is just my experience of what's been happening. It's just the truth. And maybe there was a time when these people were needed. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. But now, because like humanity, we're about to write a whole nother book, a whole nother story. There's a whole nother basically chunk of ether, empty space that's about to be explored. And so new codes are coming up. Everything's new. That's why the whole financial system is falling down. Everything's new. And these ancient Egyptian kind of gods, they represent the old world, the old timeline with the gold. And you know that the old timeline where all these people had wealth and then the other people just had nothing. We have dismantled that, and the collective has done that, guys.
I just kind of want to confirm with you, Tahira. When I was adding up these like dates, and when you think about it, 12, 13, right? 12, 13. So 12 plus 13 is 25. And guess what? What is it's 25, which also equals 9. And the 25th day of Christmas, and I'm sorry, the 25th of Christmas, I put 4 plus 5 equals 9. Because when you add all of those up, 2025, it equals 9. And so that's also correlated with the 25th day of Christmas.
Wait, slow it down. Slow it down.
Oh,
and say it again. Because it's fast.
My bad. So 12. Okay, so for 12, 13. So for Friday the 13th, 12 plus 13 equals 25. Mm-hmm. And when you add up 2025, because that's the year of 9, right? When you add 2 plus 2, that is 4. Plus 5 equals 9. All roads leads to 9. I'm just trying to confirm it for you. And that's why the 25th day of Christmas is the end. Because think about it, it's 9. It's the 9 energy. So, why did my pen just break? It's the energy of 9. What the heck? Yeah. Why did my pen just break?
Yep.
I was just trying to confirm to you about the all roads lead to 9.
Yes.
I was just
no, I got it. You're going in and out too.
Let me see.
You're going. Hi, Angela. Hi, Taya.
Should I try to leave and then come back? I don't know. Let me see. I think we're both going in and out. Let me see. Hold on.
Thank you. Okay, try to go out. We'll see if that works. Okay. So Kate says, while it didn't want us to come here. Story, guys. A whole new creation story. Speak on it. Speak on that. Speak on it. Yes. Yes. Hi, Sean. It makes my eyes stain. What? Think it's symbolic of us seeing things clearly. Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Remember remember when we were saying Thoth and Jesus work together?
Yeah.
I think that Thoth has the true story of what happened. I think this is how they're connected, because he has a true story, because again, he was the one that was writing the scribes. I wonder, I think he truly knows. It almost...
But why is he such a parasite?
It's so weird. It almost feels like Jesus and Thoth are like some type of false twin flames or something. It's weird. Maybe Thoth was trying to cloak into the energy of Jesus. I don't know. This is weird.
No, I'm not sure. But the whole takeaway is, because we'll dig into that.
Okay.
We got to figure that part out. But the takeaway from it was that when Thoth was attached to the client, Jesus is the one that stepped in to protect. And then that's how we came to the realization that tomorrow is the Exodus. So think about it. If we hadn't removed Thoth, and what this really is, guys, thank you, Source. Okay, so this is Source on the line. Hello, Source is here. Hello, Source is here. And what Source says is the reason why Thoth was there is because it's a representation, right? We were working on a collective level, right? Even though we were working through the client, this is representing the collective. The reason why Thoth was there, because it represents all of the written knowledge, forbidden knowledge that's being removed. Thank you. Speak on it. Speak on it,
That's
Source.
why they wouldn't let me write forbidden in the chat.
Remember how we were talking about how Billy, so to speak, Billy Carson lost that debate with this Christian scholar, and his company is called Forbidden Knowledge. When we made the treaty, we said no more influence of these ancient civilizations, no more religious influence. We are literally allowing people to be free to come into their own consciousness for the first time. And maybe why he really lost that debate, so to speak, was truly because of the treaty that was signed. You see what I mean? And then the reason why Thoth was there, he's representing all of the knowledge that he wrote down. He was the scribe for all these gods in Egypt. And so we can't just remove the other gods without removing their words. Their words are being uprooted. And I think, Angela, I think you got some work to do. Angela is the one that uproots. So, they're being uprooted. His words that he wrote is being uprooted from the book of life, from our DNA. When the Exodus 12:12, the biblical text was talking about going through and killing all the firstborn, what it's really talking about is removing the first generational template. That's being removed. That influence, where we're talking about how the reason why they're able to show up is because we are technology and we're running off of DNA codes and templates. That is what's being removed. And then every other god that had a part in that ancient civilization in Egypt is also being removed, because all of it has to go. And this is why Thoth was removed, because he represents the written knowledge, which is being removed from our DNA. We will not remember this, because where we're going back to, guys, we're shooting away to the stars. We're going back to the stars. All the cryptos, I keep seeing these cryptos planets, but that's for a whole nother video. Sorry, Gemini, go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay. You're good. I'm trying to take a deep dive here, because I am like, I remember someone had said, like, I think, what was it? All roses have thorns.
Yes.
All roses have thorns. But it's so funny, because like when you write the word thorns and you write like Thoth, like they have the THO in the beginning. But I'm just trying to figure out what. Wait a minute.
You're onto something. But okay. Here's the connection. So Bridget is saying Thoth and Jesus are the same. Okay, and then Trill Number says, he says what? He says Source got you on speed now. He said, I'm gonna say it again, that what Tomar is
yes, Thoth and Jesus are the
347 day.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, Thoth and Jesus, because think about it. Thoth is like he's falsely writing these words. So I kind of like the Antichrist, Thoth and Jesus, but really Yeshua is the true light of the.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, you can pronounce it like that. I call him Yeshua,
Yeshua.
Yahuda, Yeshua. Some people call him that, but yeah. Oh, I lost my train of thought. I was about to say something. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so Jesus is basically the false Christ. I hope I didn't.
Jesus was the false Christ. Well,
And
Jesus.
so well, in a way where it was just like.
Well, you got to understand, Jesus is a caricature of the true Christ. Because we have to understand, there's Yeshua, there's the real man, but then you know that picture is Caesar. Look it up, Caesar Borgia. This is who actually they painted. He was a model, and then they used that to paint what the image of Jesus, and then that's what they used to now put the false image of Jesus. And by the way, he was a gay man, you know. That's the image. So in a way, yes, that is false. But what I think the connection we're drawing here is Yeshua had 12 disciples. Did they not write some of these books in the Bible? His disciples. And Thoth was the scribe of the other gods. So this is the connection. This is the absolute connection. It's the written word that's not being under attack. Yes, the written word is under attack from the Bible standpoint, but also the written word that Thoth wrote is going to be removed because the written word of the biblical text is going to allow to be present for a time as a gateway, as a portal. Because remember, we're even getting rid of that. The word should be pressed together, shaken together, pressed down on your heart space. That's the true word, is when it's living inside of you. But for now, it's just being removed from the ancient Egyptian influence. Because what the Christ is the gate. And then we're gonna portal out of there. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. So let me go back to what Trill's number said. He said, I'm gonna say it again. The Tomar is the 347th day, and that's the 69th, 369. It's all connecting too, of how this is connected. It's interesting. Guys, there's just so much. My head hurts. Does your head hurt, Gemini? But
Look,
see,
I'm trying, like when you try to put all these things together and then you try to put them in words, and then you try, it's just so much. And as you are speaking and as you're talking in Minnesota right now, the wind is blowing hard. The wind is blowing hard, okay? Like,
by the way, you guys got to get you some of this. What is this? What am I drinking? Dandelion root. So it's like it comes blended, and you can make it. It kind of tastes like coffee. So I make it like an iced coffee, but I put it in warm water first. I put the powder in there, and I mix it up. Then I pour it over ice, and then I put my coconut milk in there. Bomb. Doesn't have caffeine, but guys, it's bomb. But yeah, so Thoth is the scribe of the underworld in ancient Egypt. So it makes you wonder, is the Egyptian, okay, it says Thoth was the scribe of the underworld in ancient Egyptian religion.
Wait a minute.
Speak on it.
Wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I was just something just told me look at the movies about underground, like about the underground. Like just search about movies of the underground. I'm about to show you guys something. Remember when I told you Kanye West said because it's in Paris and how God dang it. Well, what I'm trying to say. P. Diddy had a last train to Paris on his on his Facebook. I'm sorry guys, it's a lot. Okay, it's long. Now look at this. Why is Paris upside down? Talk about some as above, so below with the skulls.
Ooh. Wow. Whoa. And
because he said because
I go ahead.
And look at that portal. Look at that portal right there.
Yep.
It's almost like the upside down triangle.
It is. It is. And you know what, guys? If you go to Paris, because I spent low-key, I used to live there for a little while. It was very short-lived. Very short-lived. But hey, I know me a little parlez-vous français. But anywho, so that place does not seem the same. Like I used to go all the time when I lived in the UK. But I didn't even walk through the streets. The whole thing has been sieged. Paris has been sieged. I can't. You're muted. So
I'm so sorry. I was just looking at like movies that represent the underground.
Oh, something's wrong. We'll
Is it? Hello? Oh, okay.
I'm here. Yeah.
Oh my God. What about the
we're waiting on you.
The city of Ember? A place underground?
I don't know. I don't know. But I want to let's just stay on the because there's so much. We start deviating off. We're gonna be here all day, and I'm losing internet.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It's so much.
So let's bring in the Eye of Horus, guys. Let's bring in, because what do we know? Let's recap. Let's get back grounded here. What we know is that all of these ancient deities, there was a treaty signed that they would have no more influence, and also religion has no more influence. And that's being removed. This is why all of their influence is leaving. This is why I've been removing these deities, or AKA entities or demons, girl, from my clients' bodies in auric field. And even what happened to Billy Carlson, it's all connected because he is so big on ancient civilizations, especially Egypt. And he says he's actually like a guru at it. He even wrote a book about the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. He even wrote a book about Thoth. And when this, so to speak, lost this I don't know, debate. I'm not sure if it was a debate, but it wasn't even all about that. It's the fact that they are being taken down, and anyone connected will be taken down. This is what the Exodus 12:12 says. Anybody, all the gods and the people basically who worked with the gods, they all be taken down. So all these people, I would presume that this would even trickle down to the very people we see here on YouTube, guys, talking about all the ancient civilizations, because this has been removed. I even wonder what will start to happen to them. If they will stop posting as much, it'll be interesting to watch, you know, because I think a lot of people will start to come into this realization. We are at a point, the whole point, sorry, I didn't even do the whole point that Source told me to come on here and say. Sorry, y'all. The whole point Source wanted me to say, and I gotta say it, and I'm gonna say it just like this: Jesus is real. And the reason why I'm going to say Jesus is real, because most people don't even know the real word of Yeshua. They don't understand Christ's energy when I say that. So Source is convicting me right now in my heart. And so you guys know, you guys that are conscious can catch what I'm going, but the people who are not will still, because the whole thing is Jesus was always to be a gateway. The only thing that Jesus came here was to show you the way, the truth, and the light. And then what greater things shall you do? It's up for you. And this is why when we're working on the client, Thoth was attached, but Jesus was just hanging out saying, hey, I'm here, but you have to want me. I can't impede on your free will. And so this is how I knew that he was real. And I've had other channels with him, but like I said, I deal with him as Yeshua, but the world knows him as Jesus, the false image of what the Vatican, the Catholic religion birthed, right? So the whole point is I need to tell you guys that Yeshua is real, and tomorrow anybody who wants it can exit. This is the beginning of the Exodus that's going on through Christmas, midnight, Christmas Day. This is the Exodus, and the Friday the 13th. If you exit tomorrow, Friday the 13th is when you get repowered and regenerated. I'm telling you, because the 13th also represents the Christ energy. Jesus had 12 disciples. He was the number 13. If you look at the clock, there's 12 numbers on the clock. But that dot in the middle, I call that the black dot. That's the portal. That's the Exodus portal. And that represents the Christ. That's the gateway. The Christ was always the gateway. But most Christians, they think that you're supposed to just be there, live there, die there. And then they never end up portaling themselves through nowhere. He's the gateway. So that is what I'm convicted to come on here and tell you guys. Put that blood on your door. Because tomorrow's the Exodus. Where is Yeshua from? This is what people are asking. I thought he was Anunnaki. Yeshua is from, he's a light being. He came down directly from source. He was seated here directly from source. Anunnaki, all that really truly means is different extraterrestrial races. There's not just one Anunnaki, there's multiple. So in that regard, yes, he could be technically an Anunnaki, but he's a light being that came from source's light. He came from what I say, the feminine aspect of source, her light. He came down here to show us the way. He's just a gateway. He's a gateway. Trill's number said, wow, I got a pizza box in front of me. And look, it looks like Paris. Wow. Wow. Sorry, Gemini. Okay, I'm done.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I am my brain.
Yeah, it's a lot. We've been here, guys. They stopped us. They stopped us for so many hours. You have no idea. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible.
There's something about the word Exodus. There's something about, and I know it means exit. I know, but I feel like somehow this word is connected to the Matrix, and I'm trying to figure out how.
Well, I can say this. When we think about the Exodus, we're talking about really exiting the Matrix. We're also talking about the end of one age and the beginning of the next. This is why the Christmas day represents the 9 vibration. This is why you must actually pass through the Exodus portal by that day, right? That we've been talking about. And this also too, if you think about the reset, like not just here, everything is resetting. You think about a reset. Think about if you were to reset something, you put the pieces back together so you can run the whole show again. Thank you, Source. Hold on, it's coming through. When I used to be in film and television, and at the end of the night, when we would break down the set at Judge Judy, we would reset it for tomorrow. So we'd have to make sure all the lights are where they need to be, make sure everything is reset, because tomorrow we're going to run the whole show all over again. This is what we're about to do. We're exiting this act, this stage play that was really gold driven, wealth driven, money driven, slavery driven, ancient civilization driven, religion driven. And we are closing that book and we're resetting the earth. There'll be a lot of cosmic shifts in the cosmos, lots of shifts here on earth. We're resetting the stage play because we're about to run the whole show all over again. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, Jimmy.
It's so
Jimmy,
much.
it's too
Like
much.
I think I'm still trying to wrap my brain.
Yeah, because before we came on here, she was dropping so much knowledge. But see, this is what happens, guys. Like, you guys don't know how hard it is to come up here. The very fact that we can even retain half of this stuff that's coming through,
Oh God.
and they don't want us to. Another thing, see how Horus is attached to all this.
Mm.
See how is Horus attached to this? And also too, Thoth in Jesus. Oh, we already did the connection because it's all about the written word. We already did that. So boom, we got that out of the way.
You know what's so
And
funny about Horus though? It almost reminds me of horse, like a
yes,
Horus,
the Trojan horse.
Yeah, like you were
Okay.
saying.
Yes, look, okay, I'm gonna read what I got for Trojan horse. I've been channeling this since last week, and then you can find something about Horus. So, guys, I was channeling Trojan horse, and when I looked it up, I'm gonna show you what it says. Well, no, I'm just gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read what the Trojan horse says. No, I'll share it. Oh yeah, here we go. So the Trojan horse, guys, is a type of malware that appears to be legitimate software or code. What are we doing? We're all code, guys. But it is actually designed to harm a user's device or steal sensitive data. Once installed, a Trojan horse can allow an attacker to perform a variety of actions, including stealing data, altering files, taking control through the back door. What we talked about yesterday. Didn't we talk about Seth going through the back door of Justin Bieber? Y'all, you can't make this up, y'all. And then also the Trojan can encrypt a user's data and demand payment for the decrypt, right? And the Trojan can flood the network with traffic to take it down. So when we're talking about the Horus and the Trojan horse, you have to understand that, guys, these deities, they act as malware. So it appears to be legitimate because they put it in books. However, it's designed to harm the user's device, the human body. Where were all these deities located? Inside of people's bodies, attached to them, sucking off their energy, life force energy, blocking them, or steal sensitive data. We are the God expression. We are the God code. They want to steal your Christ consciousness. That's why they want to get you all looped up in another matrix into the metaverse so they can cipher off of your divine Christos Christ consciousness and steal your sensitive data. It's sensitive because it's time sensitive because of the 1212 Exodus portal. This is why I was channeling the Trojan horse. This is what they're doing. They are ciphering off of us.
You know what's funny about that? The Trojan horse, when you see the chariot, right? When you see the chariot like in the tarot deck, right? And you see like in the Renaissance era, which is so funny that Beyonce is connected to the Renaissance era, because when you see the horses with the chariots, where are they riding? They're riding in the sky, and Horus is a sky god. Bridge between the bridges, the earthly and divine realms, and often seen as a mediator between humanity and the gods. In many spiritual traditions, horses are seen as guide between worlds, especially in shamanic practices where they symbolize travel between physical and spiritual realms.
Interesting. Yes. That was fast, but I think they got it. Hey guys,
I talk fast, guys. Okay, let me slow it down for a second. In many spiritual traditions, horses are seen as guides between worlds, especially in shamanic practices where they symbolize travel between physical and spiritual realms. Horus, as a sky god, Horus bridges the earthly and divine realms, often seen as a mediator between humanity and the gods.
Someone in the chat is saying that Horus is Jesus too. It's interesting. Well, if you think about the eye, right? And also too, guys, is this coming up blurry on your end? Like,
Blurry?
like blurry, like if you guys are watching it back, does it look blurry? Like, yeah, because I think someone said that earlier. Let me know if it looks blurry. I don't know what's going on. So this Eye of Horus says represents healing, protection, and well-being. Um, let's see. Healing, regeneration, protection, divine intervention. Interesting. The moon, the sixth sense. There's just a lot. I don't really
He
know. I have to do a whole channeling on that.
he did battle with Seth. With Set.
Yeah. And that's the
Res-
thing. Set is really just he's the most diabolical one. Him and Kali so far. Both of them. Both of them. They're really diabolical.
they're talking about sacred mathematics in this. Let me see.
So someone in the chat says has a question. When Angel asks, whenever there's a reset, there are mass casualties. Will it be the same this time? Absolutely. So guys, if you have the cosmic Bible, literally there is a character in the Bible is called the father of duality, holds both of the energy of light and dark. The dark energy is actually seated here, came down from the council as called the 5-night stampede. Oh, there's a connection with the horses. I wrote it in the book. I channel Bible. Here's the connection with the horses. So in the book, the Cosmic Bible, there is a cleanup crew called the 5-night stampede. They are here now. They started being here when COVID. They are taking people away. They also are the celestial beings. People will see them in their mind's eye when they tape them, like the Grand Reaper. They're angels of death. They're actually working for the light to reset the earth. So yes, there will be mass casualties. Absolutely. But as the father of duality puts it in the book, because he's both, guys, energy. He's both in the Satan energy and in the Christ energy. He's duality. As he represents, what he says in the book is, some people refuse to learn unless they go through pain. You know, your child, if you keep doing something and you just say, oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't touch that, they keep doing it. But the moment you raise your voice, they think twice. And the moment you tap their little hand, then they cry. Some people need literally the rebuke, like a child. No, no, no. And that's what people got the whole Satan thing twisted. Satan can't do anything that source does not allow. Satan is even working for the light. So when this 5-night stampede comes through to help reset the earth, literally this character, half of the father duality, is called Thorn, Brother Thorn, which is he's in the Satan energy. He is working for the light. And I have a quote in the book: for darkness is only darkness when it refuses to work with the light. So actually, Thorn works with the light. Satan works with the light. It's here to reset the earth.
That's so funny when you said that, because when I was researching the father duality, guess who popped up? Horus and Set. It says Horus symbolizes light, order, kingship, and a divine right to rule. Set represents chaos, darkness, and destruction. Their internal struggle in Egyptian mythology reflects the duality of existence, of opposing forces that are interconnected and interdependent. Some interpretations view their father Osiris as their protege of this duality because of his death, chaos, and resurrection order gave rise to this cosmic balance.
Chaos and resurrection. What is that? This is so the same thing. Satan and Yeshua. Resurrection and chaos. So you said Set was basically the destruction. We know that. And then Horus was the resurrection.
Horus, let's see. Horus was the light. Oh, wait, let's see. Well, it says symbolizes light, order, kingship, and a divine right to rule. But
so Horus is Jesus. There we go. Y'all, it takes a long time to put these pieces together because it's like it's a lot. So yeah, boom, that's just
Oh gosh,
confirmation.
tell me about it. And
That's
then Thoth
confirmation.
is just smack in the middle. Thoth is just smack in the middle. There's nothing, like he's just like right smack in the middle. That's just, it's
Yep.
like
But yeah, he is, but because the reason why he was attached, it wasn't him per se, it was him, but only because he's the scribe. The written word, their word is being removed.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, this Thoth character is attached to all of us. This is how this portal is so important to exit on the 12/12 tomorrow. We're gonna remove, if I've got internet by then, it's gonna get good. Actually, yeah, we have our group session tomorrow, so we're gonna do a collective clearing for this 12/12 Exodus portal tomorrow at, I don't know, I think we start at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're gonna be on here doing that. So Thoth is in every single one of us. It's a code, it's a template. We have, remember how we have all ancient knowledge inside of us? Well, that's being removed. And that's why Thoth was there today.
Oh, like the Akashic records.
He's been removed from the Akashic records. Yeah.
Right. That's what happened. Yep.
Taya, girl, get on your job. Taya, remove them. Erase those records, girl.
I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, this is the new Akashic record. Well,
yeah,
they're right. Like Thoth is removed from it because it's kind of like it was kind of like he was playing both sides so much that he really couldn't choose a side. So it kind of turned chaotic because it was like, okay, he was light, but then now he's dark. But then now he's light, and then he's writing for the light, and then he's writing for the dark. Oh, the thought. Dark. So it created so much chaos, which is why he's removed, because he's not really even a reliable like source, really, because now he's writing for both sides. You have to be able to come to a middle ground when you're writing these things. He can, like, it's just like, it's too much. That's why he's smack in the middle, but I'm about to replace him. I'm gonna replace him.
Yeah, he getting removed. Taya, girl, start. Taya's the one.
Yeah, Taya got the
records in our group. She's about to remove him. Delete.
Right.
So someone says, hey guys, an astrologer was saying that 2025 is going to be chaotic. Yes, and it will be. And 2026 is going to be the year of peace and spirituality. Yes, because you have to think about it. We're starting the beginning of the number 9 vibration, right? And so there will be a period of transition. Also, too, there's always residual. Think about it. When we move from one regime to the next, there's always a period where we are exchanging from one rulership to the next. There's a period of struggle, and this is going to happen. Guys, do you know in the spirit world they are fighting tooth and nail to delete Trump before the inauguration? Do you know that's going on? Do you know that once we get on that timeline, then it's going to take, basically put everything else into play. 2025 will be chaotic because you are going to get the die off of what happened here in this year. The die off is going to be happening. But for the ones who are of the light, we're going to be thriving. You ain't got to worry. It's going to be the NPCs that still are holding on to the codes, that refuse to go through the Exodus portal, that's still doing their ancient Egyptian practices and believing in all this stuff. And there was a time when they could do that, but they have been removed, guys, from the Akashic records because it did not serve us. That's what I want to say with that. 26 equals God. Gematria. Yes, Ra. If you can go through a year of chaos and then quickly turn peace in 1 year, will it be that quick? It's going to take time. It's always a process, guys, but for some people it will be swift. Some of us I've already went through my years of chaos. I'm already ahead. I'm in a different time zone and timeline. Time zones are just timelines, right? Because we're not all on the same timeline. So some of us are already there, but for the ones that really are just making this revelation, This will be, the chaos will have to happen because they have to unmantle the old world, their old knowings, their old practices, the old way they used to view religion and God and all of this stuff. Yes, it will take some time for them.
It's so funny how you talk about the book of Revelations, and then I was thinking about Trump and then the book of Revelations, how those two tie together. The sound of the trumpets.
Oh, you in my mind. Go ahead, speak on it. Speak on it. You in my mind.
Oh my.
You in my mind. We telekinetic.
I'm sorry, I didn't even like that. He was like, you in my mind. I was like, I am? Because when you were saying Revelation, that's when it clicked. Trumpets, sounding the trumpets. It's so funny. And I'm wondering. Okay, I'm wondering. How does Trump and Osiris connect? Because remember, the sirens are going down, like in the underworld right now, there's sirens that are being like, you know, and it almost reminds me of like a trumpet almost. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's a lot, guys. Hold on, give me.
No, but well, to your point, this is in the cosmic Bible that Trump represents the trumpets. When Trump and Pence was in office, you put Trump with Vice President Pence, it actually gets trumpets, right? And so they already sounded, but when he was shot in the ear, that activated this new timeline, the frequency. That was, the trumpets are now blasted, right? It's not just the frequency, it's a floodgate. So if you hadn't been preparing, that's why it's going to be chaos for a lot of people that have not been preparing, especially when they turn on overnight and the old financial system turns off, and then overnight the new one turns on. There will be some chaos.
Oh, see. Uh-oh.
So a lot going on. Oh, I think she really needed to come here and get this out because, yeah, you're going in and out a little bit. Look, it was me earlier having problems. It was me earlier, and then now it's you. They don't want us to be saying this.
Yeah, because like 2020 was the beginning of the end, kind of. It was kind of like a warning almost. It was like, hey, about to happen now. Especially when Trump got into office. That was no coincidence.
No, that wasn't.
That's when the timeline has shifted.
It changed everything. It changed a lot, y'all. We would never even, to be honest with you, at Trump not got into office, this ain't about liking nobody. This is about the awakening, because it was so different from the presidents that we had. You had to stop and think, like, what just happened here? Like, he ain't got to be perfect. He cussing. He talking about grabbing women in places. Like, this man was just wild. And the Trump card, he was just wild. The Joker, I don't even know if he's a Joker, the Trump card, or both. But it changed the paradigm. It shifted every single thing. And we've been literally on a different timeline ever since then. Because he's a timeline jumper. Remember the book that his son was in, Baron, The Adventures of Baron, in the mysterious Adventures of Baron in the Underworld or something. That was written in 1893. They are time jumpers. And so he's here to usher us into the Exodus, into a different time zone, aka timeline. Trump is here to exodus us into a different timeline, guys. So you guys, if my computer died, just know that it's dead, because I ain't got no more battery. But this is all I'm saying, that's why you're channeling Trump.
It's funny how he also represents duality. Order and chaos.
Yes.
Because he's a Gemini.
And he has the energy of that, both chaos and order. He's gonna bring order, but dang, how he gonna do it is kind of chaotic.
Through chaos.
Right? So yeah, it is representing that.
That's why the Illuminati believes order out of chaos. But really, it's weird. Oh, this is just connected. Oh my God.
Angel says, y'all keep teasing about the underworld. What is the chaos? I'm nosy. I want to know. We got sirens. What else? Yes. Okay. So the underworld is jumping. Gemini, tell them everything that's going on in the underworld. It's on fire right now, y'all.
Listen, the underworld is on complete fire. The clones are glitching. Okay. The clones are glitching. People are running everywhere, just scattered. Everyone is just like scattered.
Like roaches.
There's fire over here, fire over there, fire. But then you know what? You know what's so funny though, right? First, what you could consider the heavens was corrupted because again, the aliens, right? The great aliens, they started to split up there. Now look what's happening down there. Now there's fire. Now it's rampant. It's going rampant and it's crumbling. It's crumbling. I can feel it. It's like an earthquake. It's crumbling. It's crumbling. And we're already in the belly of the beast, but I see them all being swallowed. I know they're already, but it's like non-existent. Like they won't exist on no timelines anymore. Like they're done. Like there's no timeline they could ever, that's it. Just as they were created, they were just, they're being taken out. Like there's no way they could come back after this. I'm telling you, there's no way. I don't, there's no future for them after this. I swear, oh my God, there's no future. I feel that so heavily right now.
On my mama.
For real, I swear, so heavily. There is no timeline after this. And that's why they had to bring as many people with them as they could. Because if they were going to go down, they wanted us to go down with them. But guess what?
We ain't doing that. But wait, Jimmy. Wrong. Peep this. I'm channeling fire and brimstone. Hold on, y'all. Wait for it. This is going to sum up the message. Fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone. A phrase originated in the King James translation of the Old Testament. Brimstone means sulfur. What was I saying I was smelling the other day?
You said sulfur. You were smelling sulfur the other day. When I said I felt powerful, you said you smell sulfur.
Peep this. Wait for it. We're going to build. Okay. Sulfur is the odor of demons. If you smell sulfur in your house, just know there's a negative entity there. Hold on, let's build this. Brimstone means sulfur, negative entity, demon. An element many people associate with the sweet, burning smell that follows a lightning strike. What we just say is popping off in the underworld, fire everywhere. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. It's a brimstone. Brimstone. Fire and brimstone is meant to evoke the inescapable heat and odors of a fiery eternity in hell. Meant to evoke the inescapable heat and odors of the fiery eternity in hell. I'll keep messing that up. But basically, girl, they in hell for eternity. Basically. And this is why I've been smelling sulfur. It's the essence of burning demons. The brimstone. The sweet smell of the lightning, of the fire, of these beings burning. Burning in the underworld.
And if you really think about it, they can't even stand up here. They can't stand to be up here. Because they like to be underground, away from the sun. But this is their hell. This is their hell. Because if you think about it, they really don't like to be up here that much.
Yep. The torments in hell, fire and brimstone. It says the torments in hell. So this is what's going on. Angel, to answer your question, Source has answered this question for you. They're being tormented. And this is why they're discombobulated on the surface of the earth. This is why the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncés and the Deities are malfunctioning. And even probably some, social media contents will start discombobulating because
oh my God,
they're melting. I'm melting. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
Oh my gosh. Because I just saw the White House crumbling down. I saw the Statue of Liberty also crumbling down. I've seen the PowerPoints of America that they use crumbling. I saw Las Vegas crumbling. I saw, like, I'm telling you, I saw Hollywood Hills crumbling. I see it all. I see all of it. I see all of it. It's all crumbling. It's wow.
It's all going down.
It's an earthquake.
Yeah, Jimmy, you in my mind. Yes.
Earthquake. An earthquake.
And that's why I was supposed to go to LA for a my doctor's appointment. Girl, tell me why. I don't know why my doctor's appointment is 3,000 miles away. But anywho, yeah, I don't know. I just don't trust anybody. I just can't.
No.
So I was supposed to go there for a doctor's appointment, and Source told me not to go. Do you know that same week they had, like, my best friend who still lives there, they were having earthquakes like all day. They were just popping off. They weren't that big, but they were just popping off. And I was getting a lot of earthquake energy. And I'm telling you, the big one it's going to come. And it's going to happen like a thief in the night. No one's going to expect it. So when you see, and mind you guys, this is literally everything I wrote in the Cosmic Bible, is that when you see all these events that look like isolated events, it's not. It's the 5-night stampede. It's Brother Thorn leading the charge to basically clear the earth out for reset. So there has to be a level of destruction in order. How he explains it. And guys, this Brother Thorn, who represents Satan, one half of the father duality, you guys have to pick up the book, because when you hear how he speaks, it will enlighten you, because we're always told that this character is just so bad, but like, it's only bad if it's not balanced. This is why we can only talk to him as the collective father of duality, right?
Right. That's why he's the light bringer as well, though. That's why he's the light bringer as well, because you know,
right, right.
You know.
He says that what happens after darkness, the light comes out. He understands his role. He's not trying to impede on Yeshua or the Christ light. No, he says they're two sides of the same coin. He says, when I complete my duty, then I will be subdued. The Christ part of the coin will turn up. Everything will sprout again. He understands his role. He's working for Source. Yes, I'm saying it here. Satan, the one that they call Satan, which I know is my cosmic brother, the father of duality. One half of him is the one. Thank you, Jimmy. Go and pick that up. Sexual chocolate. Go and pick that up, guys. This is the great expansion. Is so important, because he said that everything will sprout again. He understands his role. He's not to impede on the Christ, and the Christ is not to impede on him. When it is time to destroy, the Christ even understands its role. That's why I'm saying the Christ has done its job. This final Exodus, this is the last bit of time that the Christ energy is going to be present here on the earth. And most of it has already retreated right to the mountains. When you go to the mountains, those are stuck, dried energy. Talks about that in this book. But this bit of this Exodus energy, the Christ is going to be right there, portaling us up out this karmic portal. And then
the great expansion. Then the great expansion.
Yes. Yes, Jimmy.
After the Exodus.
Yeah. 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 Guys,
jeez.
I think that's it. I don't know. I think that's it for now, because my computer's gonna die because I'm in my car. Jimmy, thank you. Jimmy cracked corn, and I don't care. Okay.
Remember, get it.
Yes. Thank you,
so
guys.
Funny. I got it. I purchased it today, so it should be here by Friday. So I'm gonna be reading it.
Awesome.
And it's gonna be here by Friday, the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Get it. Guys, I'm so much more free. I'm so much more free.
That's the great expansion. Friday the 13th.
Boom, baby, boom.
The great expansion, Friday the 13th.
It is. And that's the Christ portal, because number 13 is the Christ. 12 disciples, he makes number 13th. And so we're going to be portaling you guys out of this portal over the next 2 days. And if you could pick that up, guys, it ain't for me. This was Source. These are Source's words. I'm just the vessel that channeled it. This book is phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal how everything fits together like a lock and a key. We are getting new technology in the heart. I actually got an implant in my heart from Source already. Speaks about that in the book. And what it is, it's a soul GPS tracker. And this is how I met all of the girls here, is because I have a soul GPS tracker. And what it does is it aligns you up with your soul tribe. And Source says, no, we're not getting soul families, we're getting soul clusters. So we are different bodies, but we are all clustered together as one because we're going back to collective group consciousness. And what these beings, these cosmic beings that I channeled in this book, what they said was that separation was an experiment that went wrong. And because even cosmic gods, guys, these beings are 5 aspects of God, right? 5 aspects of Source. And they're saying they were behaving like naughty children. They knew it was wrong to create humanity with a separate consciousness. And they are being instructed by Source Divine to correct this error in humanity. Humanity has errors in its DNA instructions. And this is why all of this stuff is falling down too, with the ancient societies, all the clone celebrities, everything being stripped down to get scrapped for reset. We're about to run the show over again, but we're about to run the show the right way. Out of light now comes the darkness. As before it was out of darkness comes the light. Source said, no, that creation did not work. We're scrapping the game. We're resetting the stage play. And now we're going to try to run the show with the light coming first. And let's see if the light will prevail now. I love you guys. I think I've said it.
Yeah, and the closing out song, because I heard when you said run, the closing out song is Who Run the World by Beyonce, but it's us. Haha.
Yo, babe. Yo, rent due. Y'all remember that song? Y'all remember Yo, rent due, girl. Like, yo, rent due, babe.
And with the 7.
Who run the world? Source.
Yeah, no, Source does run. No, Source does run the world. I was thinking because of how the whole. Oh, you haven't gotten onto that yet. Never mind. I'm gonna save that for time.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, you don't got that yet. So
yeah, no. I'm just making the joke that like Beyonce's in the underworld. So
oh yeah. She running up by the way, guys. Don't worry. Dirty Diana is getting burned. Okay.
Ooh, Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana getting burned.
Who's Dirty Diana? Because I'm thinking of Michael Jackson's song.
I know, that's what I was talking about. I don't know. I just called her Dirty Diana. I don't know why. Dirty Diddy could also be.
Oh yeah, because I'm like, girl, are you talking about Princess Diana? Is she dirty? Like, let me know.
Oh no. She honestly though, she's really a sweetheart.
Yeah,
she's really a sweetheart. Like her heart is so like.
Yeah, she is. She's a sweetheart. But that's the thing. That's the gag. All of this stuff they were trying to do to run the world, like that song that you were channeling. Who runs the world? We do. You in the underworld. Maybe you run that world. Maybe that's what you was talking about, because you ain't running nothing over here.
We were never supposed to worship the sun. We were never supposed to worship the moon. We were always supposed to work with it. We were never supposed to put anything above us. That is break that code. Nothing is above you.
Yes.
Break it. Please break it. Think about it. You are God. Why do you think when you think of something, it happens? It comes true. When you're trying to avoid something and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail. I don't want to fail. The energy that you're putting out there, the sword, the tongue is a sword. Be careful what you say, because you are God. That's why.
Yep. You are. You absolutely are God. Yep.
Your 3D reality is a reflection of you as a person.
Yep.
Really 5D reality. My 5D reality is a
Thank you, Ra. You girls are amazing. It's funny. People are talking about somebody else in the chat. I don't really care. I'm not like ego. If y'all get knowledge from someone else, share it with me. I'll go to her channel too and check it out. Some warning for humanity. Yeah, it's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of us light workers out here picking up on this stuff. And like, guys, this 12/12 is so important. This is the Exodus. This Yeshua is here. Anybody who wants the protection, anyone who wants to get portaled through, Yeshua is here. My screen thing is gonna die, but guys, I'm just gonna say a prayer over humanity right now. I'm gonna lead us out. We want to thank you, divine source of all. We want to thank you for the ability to gain knowledge, to gain consciousness. We thank you for the provisions, even though the world has always hated us from the beginning because we hold the true codes. But we thank you that we have not only survived in the belly of the beast, but we are about to be birthed out onto a higher frequency. And that we are going to be the leaders of the new vibration. And think about what I just said of the new vibration, that Beyonce song. She's false. She's going down with that old template. I put a spiritual covering over everyone watching, everyone under the sound of our voice. Sending you guys love, peace, security, protection, joy, and most of all, love as we walk together in divine love. Be well. Be well, guys.